Everyone deserves to know the truth. And this is why we are in the position that we are. And if you're a person that is resonating at a natural level, because it's within our innate to live in truth, you might be seeking the truth. And especially in the past few years, we haven't been able to really get the truth. And the closer we are to the truth, the better we are. And some things in our life, we might have to see the truth that we didn't want to see. And this is where we are for our society, for our world. It's a very powerful time. And, we're all feeling it. We're living through it at the individual level and for the collective. We all deserve to know the truth. I'm always given the messages. I shared one Friday night. When you are given the messages, this is how God gives us the messages. Yesterday, I saw that post someone posted, because there are so many people that are disgusted that they see things on the TV. All right, this is going to be a very deep episode today, so don't go anywhere. There's people that are saying, they're getting disgusted because they know that something's wrong, that the truth, the illusions that are cast before their eyes, they're getting sick and tired of it. And, just as the collective, you might be going through, situations in your life where you demand and command the truth to be given to you. And the more that the truth is hidden from you, all right, that's actually a breach of free will. And in today's lesson, I'm going to give you a lot of examples. One of them comes from my father. So don't go anywhere. It's a very deep one today. And we have to come out with the truth now. The truth will be realized one way or the other. Sometimes we want to deny what the truth is, but eventually there will come a day where the truth becomes undeniable. And we are at that place right now. There's no other place to move forward to without the truth. And the fate of really the reality, the existence, humanity, and I'm going to explain why today. And it's really sad to see how something so simple was responsible for tremendous devastation, right? Everyone deserves to know the truth. Yourself, other people, and it's really getting the pulse, because I communicate with everyone on Facebook. We had a tremendous Facebook community, and so many people are posting about this right now. So this is very deep talk today. I'm so grateful if you could click the like button in the now moment. This is live, and by doing so, it helps others. Yeah, it's a rough time, a lot of pain, Britt, a lot of pain. And there's lessons within lessons. And this is the time period of knowing that we all deserve the truth. And these are the energies that we've lived through. On this channel in the past few days, I talked about the energy themes of the massive solar activity that came in. And that energy, one of the things it does, it clears the stuff that's within the body. Okay, something that I'm going through right now. And I learn on the journey as well. I'm lucky to have other people that are taking this journey that pop into my life. Otherwise, I start panicking as well. When I discuss the ascension symptoms, I start I start panicking. Like I know a lot of you, because, if you have to go beyond the physical, and when I speak, I'm speaking beyond the physical. So sometimes, as we know, it's not about people, but it's about energies and principalities and so on and so forth. So, and when you really embrace that truth is the Most High, right? That your whole existence changes when you're in truth. I appreciate that, Bessie. I appreciate that. Appreciate everyone coming on. Seeing the post yesterday, demanding this, and I always share, I'm taking the pulse of society. So many people are feeling this. There is a psychosis that's happening amongst humanity of people not getting the truth. Are you witnessing this? Like, humanity, all the people are at a different level of consciousness. Okay? And some people are, people use the term awake, but there's different levels to it. But across the board, people aren't getting the truth. So some people in their subconscious, they know that something's wrong. They know they're not seeing the truth clearly. And people are, you could hit the flames if you're live in the chat. There is this psychosis that people are kind of, getting so agitated, and they have no clue what is truthfully real. And, as I sit back, I tell everyone, it's so important, especially at this time, that you go inside, you do the inner work. I watch people on Facebook fight each other. Oh, I know the truth. This is the truth. No, this is what it is. That's what it is. Are you witnessing this as well? This is a very deep one today, right? So I watch people. I watch people fight each other for no reason. It's amazing. One of my earlier videos, it's such a simple video, okay? And the video's question was, don't you want to have fun? And I watch people that are not having fun. And it is imperative that we see the truth. I'm living through it with ascension symptoms right now. So when we have these massive solar bursts, we shared about the spikes in the Schumann resonance. The energy goes through us, and it shifts us, and it causes, blockages and densities in the body, which we've taken in for years. It allows it to be cleared and removed. So there's a lot of detoxification that happens when we have these deep, powers that come in. Yesterday I was sharing everyone the pain that I was feeling in the eye, and it's constantly pushing out. And I spoke to someone that's also on this ascension journey. She's well versed in some of these things, and she was explaining to me that the left eye is the receiving the energies come in, and the right eye is the densities that are leaving. And I'm kind of living through this right now. I says, I'm having a little bit of pain. I'm kind of panicking right now. So there is a lot of pain right now, and we have to move forward with our life regardless of what's happening. So the moral of the story, as I'm a representation of the collective, and for all of you, we are seeing clearly. And sometimes we don't want to see the truth, but you're going to see it. Click the like button if that resonates. Let's watch it play out in real time. All right. So I learned as well too. She said that energy goes in through the left eye, and then the purging and everything comes out the right. And there's a lot of pain, but it's the representation of being able to see the truth. And some people don't want to see the truth. I could show up today. I don't care if it was actually when I woke up. It was even more puffier this morning. It reminds me of when my third eye awakened years ago, and I always I try to show people you got to show up no matter what. That's why people resonate with this channel, this community. And when I was a science teacher in the public school, this third eye opened up, and I had like this big purge that happened, and I had like a big infection in my face over here, and my face was so swollen. I looked like you could look him up on the Google. I looked like the man from Avatar, the way my nose was, except I wasn't blue. That's how swollen my face was. And I saw my former students. They were looking at me, and they felt bad for me. But I told them, I said, I could still teach. I could still come to work. I know I look silly right now. I said it'll go away, but I wanted to teach the students that don't worry about the exterior. And I showed up in front of the class in school, right? I know some people would. I had days to take off. I still show up to work. All right, my face is all blown up. I still show up to work, and some people appreciate that, but some people in the modern society, you know how it is. So we're witnessing a massive purge of society, a massive shift that's happening. So if you are going through ascension symptoms, again, click subscribe if you're new. I share about, the different time periods. That was the worst thing, one of the worst ones I've ever had in my life. So when you have these things and all that stuff comes out of your body, it's a clearing energy. You got to go through it, okay? This shows the human experience that we're all going through, the detoxification symptoms, all right? It's annoying as well. There's pain. It's annoying. It actually might even not look so bad, but it's annoying. It's that annoying feeling. Just keep showing up, kid. And we're all going through it. But we've reached a place now where, when you see the truth. And I didn't expect certain things to end the way that it's ending right now. I didn't expect it. But God shows you the truth. God shows you the truth. And to, witness how this world is operating is very, very sad for people that are empaths. And to really see this and to say, wow, they're just going to allow it to end this way. It's just going to end this way. It's a very, it's a harsh place to be. Over the course of my life, sometimes we get the uncomfortable truths. I've lived through them many times, but I'm a better person, and my life is in alignment because I'm living out of truth. Sometimes we don't want to see the truth, but in our life, for the long run, when we are detoxing and purging and actually getting closer to the truth, your life will improve. I'm reading the chat right now. A lot of people are dealing with these types of ascension symptoms, okay? And it could come in different parts of the body depending on where you are. Like as I shared earlier, years ago, I dealt with that in the third eye region. I had this big cyst come out, infection, all that stuff that came out. But that was that time period. So you could be a person that goes through that. That's why I share my story, because some people go through these weird, symptoms. And yeah, that was rough. That was a rough one. So yeah, Robbie's writing right now. His eyeballs hurt. We're all going to be seeing clearly, and it's not easy. It is the nature of our consciousness to go towards truth. The human spirit, the soul that's inside of you resonate with truth. The more that you are, I'm actually just using the clean slate. You could use it topically. Anyone else that is, I use the clean slate for detoxification. The link's in the description. I use it on a daily basis. And, we have to move towards the truth. And yeah, I show up regardless. I'm so grateful for the support. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. And you guys keep me motivated to do this stuff, and that's what the world, and I discussed with my friend, for us to show up in the world. And again, we have the human experience, we have these hardships, but our energy has to be so, and we talked about it yesterday. If you missed yesterday's podcast, you listened to it. Your energy has to be at the top. You have to be fully charged, okay? Otherwise, there's not enough energy to get the work done, okay? So, our innate, when we are in tune with our natural essence, not the fake essence, not the, you were given an identity in life. You were given this identity, all right? And that's not who you actually are. I have to do things now because I'm reflecting on my life, and I cannot be put in situations, the external world, those that are learning this for the first time, this internal world, right? The external world must be a match. So it has to go away. You have to ignore it. You have to throw it out in the trash because it's not you. To go through a period and you really reflect, and that's what this year was about, and reflecting, say, who am I really? Who am I really? And when you say, I need to live who I truthfully am, the embodiment of, and to witness what I witnessed this year. I've seen a lot of stuff this year. And to see what I saw, I watched things very carefully. Certain things I could say, what a disgrace. But again, I'm only responsible for me. What's inside of here? It's the only thing that matters, ladies and gentlemen, is what's inside. You could go out on the internet, you could see other people in the world, but in the end, it is always going to be, I am. Always. Doesn't change. The main video on the channel page, for those that are subscribed, if you click subscribe and you go to the channel page, you watch that video, and the main talking point, I told you, the only person you cannot afford to lose is yourself. Joshua Thomas, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. You're number one. I appreciate that. I don't feel like number one right now, but I'm still here anyway. I appreciate you. It's really getting annoying. It gets in my vision a little bit too. So, we are witnessing, could be the end of humanity, extinction. And this is what I actually learned this, what I'm about to teach through my father, through something that he taught me when I was younger. Okay? I've been sharing this for a long time, that communication is so important. And if you have communication, love and relationships, things that like totally change the world, beautiful things, or maybe, to prevent terrible things from happening. Okay? You better listen very carefully right now. I'm giving you the answer. I'm only delivering the message, okay? Some people don't want to hear the message. It's always about communication. It's a random fact that my father taught me when I was younger. My father was a mailman, and he said to me, he says, all right, he goes, there's a mail truck, a fire truck, and a police car, all at the stop sign at an intersection. Who has the right of way? Right? So there's a mail truck, a fire engine, and a police car, right? And they all get to the stop sign. They all get to the intersection at the same time. At at that moment, who has the right of way? And I say to him, I don't know, maybe the fire truck, the building's on fire, they got to go first. He goes, no. He goes, the mail truck has the right of way. The mail truck has the right of way. He goes, in that mail truck, there might be a letter to stop a war. The mail must go through. This world might end because communication didn't go through this year. I appreciate if you click the like button. I just delivered the message. Nothing's my problem no more. Nothing. But I knew the answers, and God showed me the answers this year. And now I have to do what I got to do. You have to do what you got to do. Sometimes in our life, you know, we don't want to see the truth. We don't want to see the truth of what this world actually is. We don't want to see it. Isn't that good stuff? Right? So that's why I'm always paying attention. I'm always listening to these things. The message must be delivered, Blue Star. If you resonate with that, click the subscribe button, share the video. You know, there's many people out there, their voices, they were silenced, you know? So you have to realize this. For years, I've been fighting, right? A lot of you are doing the same thing. And maybe you saw things this year. Maybe, like, you know, you could have been on the frequency of love and all this other stuff, right? But communication was blocked, right? And I spoke very, very deeply to a friend of mine. I'm talking from a spiritual lens now. I'm not talking about people. From a spiritual lens. And what could have been done? And how many lives? This is just the truth. Some people don't want to hear this. How many lives could have been improved? One simple thing. I've been sharing it. This is what I learned this year. I learned this. If you didn't see my video, I'll put it on this screen at the end of this. You better watch it. You better watch it on replay. How God reveals the truth to you. We're seeing clear. Sometimes we don't want to see, but we saw. We saw. And once God reveals the truth to you, you can't go back. You saw it, you can't go back. You can't unsee it, right? It's good stuff, right, Britt? I lived through it. See, a lot of people don't understand the pain that some of us went through. How do you show up every day? Show up with pain in your face. This is what I do. And you go out in the world, I told you this already, the same people that disrespected Jesus Christ will disrespect you. That's why Michael had to come. Because you needed to be a light warrior. It's just the answer, kid. I'm sorry to give you the message. This world ain't unicorns and rainbows. Could have been. Could have been. Clancy, if you're just tuning in, it's a detoxification. It's coming out. Yeah, I used the Q-tip today. It's wild. But it's listen, the stuff has to come out of the body. You know, I talk about detoxification on this channel. So if you're getting this message, and you know, you could be new, you know, there's all different types of people that come in. You could do your own detoxification, right? You're doing it. But when these energies come in, they will detox for you. And whether you like it or not, it's a good thing for it to leave the body. And there's more and more people that are waking up to this. So all that stuff that comes out, it's not supposed to. Your body constantly wants to purge these things. And these things could be anywhere in your body. All right? The ins and outs, right? So the purging, I did a video once, the urge to purge. Your body, wow, this guy's got some good slogans here, good phrases. Your body has the urge to purge. It's the nature within our innate, the stuff that doesn't belong. And again, it's the toxins, the trauma, and the negative thoughts of the body, which actually, I know it's new to some people, could manifest in some of these things that have to come out of the body. We're all seeing the truth now. So, as we're moving forward, the light enters the body. I did extra sun gazing last night. Watch my full video on sun gazing if you haven't watched it yet. Caroline writes, purging toxins, big purging of the toxins happening right now. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. But these things have to, for us to run like a well-oiled machine, for us to, all of our bodily functions to run better, we have to detox all these things out, and I shared this with people before, right? If you didn't see my full video, all my gym buddies and the people, they say, "Wow, how do you stay so healthy and well and all this other stuff?" And I said, you should watch my video, how to reset your body for optimal health. So it doesn't matter at the physical lens, at the spiritual lens, because we all have, you got to get your clairs up. If your clairs aren't operating correctly, you might be loaded with toxins, trauma, and negative thoughts. Got to get your clairs up. And that's how you decalcify the pineal gland, open the third eye, whatever the terms are you like to use. You got to cleanse yourself. So then if you cleanse your endocrine system, all of a sudden, you didn't age, bro. You're just loaded with crap. So this stuff has to come out. And this is what I'm trying to help other people. Right? So all this stuff has to purge. And then sometimes at a spiritual lens, we want to, if you tell God, show me the truth, no matter what the cost, you're going to start seeing the truth. And that stuff has to leave. So it could be stuff that's leaving your body in the physical ascension symptoms. It could be people leaving your life that didn't resonate, that they were fake people. You got to see, you got to know this. And again, at face value, or you could actually learn, which, you get a lot of information on Facebook now. Hit me up on Facebook. We're growing. And then you start seeing some of these, you love the memes. And then you say, wow, I didn't know those chemicals were in that food. I'm never going to eat that again. So these are everyday life examples. This is what I do on this channel. These are everyday life examples. Hey, I learned about this. I didn't know it was in that. I don't want to eat that food anymore. Oh, it was my favorite snack. I ate it for years. And then all of a sudden you don't eat it anymore. When you go through these ascension symptoms, your palate begins to change. I'm sure there's tons of people that are on the live stream, watching the replay, saying in this past year, there might have been some kind of food that all of a sudden you can't eat that food anymore, okay? You could leave a comment, raise your hand, hit the targets, right? Is that you this year? This year. I was eating this food, and then you say to yourself, I can't eat this food. I don't know what happened. I can't eat it anymore. Okay, the chat is blowing up right now. This is the truth. All right, so sometimes we don't want to see the truth. Sometimes I'm just giving you an example. You could apply this to anything in your life. Sometimes you don't want to see the truth of, this is what I'm eating, this is what I'm putting in my body, and then you realize it. It's the truth. It's the realization. Awareness, the precursor to change. We have to see the truth. And when we see the truth, you can't unsee it. Is it bad? Hi. See, I showed up anyway. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's not, these are the things that happen in our life. So hopefully it'll clear up fast. It's not so thrilling. I'll probably sit in the sauna. So I love the sauna for detoxification. I appreciate the kind words, Soul Star. I listen, I don't care. All right. I'm at a place in my life, don't care. I've reached a place in my life where the real things in life, like respect. Respect. Yeah. Maybe you were disrespected this year, right? And maybe not even by people. You were disrespected, right? So everyone's going to put respect on your name now. You will reach this place, especially if you're the divine masculine. You're going to reach the place, bro, where the only thing that matters is the respect that you get. You get it from your fellow kings, right? That's more important. That's more important than the arm candy. That's more important than anything else. It's more important than the fancy Lamborghini that you could park, right? The respect that your brothers and sisters give you. Click the like button if this is the truth. Hit the crowns in the chat. Everyone deserves to know the truth. And this year, that was taken from me. I'll never forget it. We do what we do, son. I talk to so many people that do this, that are on the ascension journey, whatever the phrase is, and they're disrespected too. I hold you in the heart. Whatever it is, the work will be done. It will always be. Don't know how it's going to work out. I told you this already. The only thing we are not doing is looping again. You can book it. The only thing we are not doing is looping again. And it is for your life. Again, you just got to focus on your life, and then the world changes. This is an extinction event, Lori. It's communication. It's consciousness. I watch people destroy their lives. Listen, hey, there were things that I was doing years ago I didn't realize. I said, this is the opposite. Did you learn this? Are you awake? Smash the like button. You say, wow, this is the truth today. This is the truth. Thousands of people are writing into the comments today. This is the truth. I could reflect on my life. I know I was maybe eating stuff over the course of my life. Every day, listen, we don't have to be perfect. Even myself, I'm not, sometimes you have a cheat meal. I'm just giving examples. But I could look back, I could say, wow, I was doing stuff that was hurting me. That's why I did the video about the fat burners, right? I share from a place of authenticity. Now I got shredded abs. I don't use no fat burners. I do intermittent fasting. I have a different modality. Click subscribe. I'm a teacher. Click subscribe. I appreciate everyone any help from the community today. You click subscribe. You click the like. Watch the video that's in the pinned comment section. Keep smashing the like button. You guys are helping this. It's amazing what's happening here. It's amazing what's happening right now. Galactic Guardians, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you, Galactic Guardians. Thanks for being here since the beginning. I love you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going out there. Truth rises. And, but, listen, overall, there's really nothing out there. Yeah, it's a game. We're in the game of life. That was a tremendous board game years ago. The game of life. Did you play that game? It looks a little bit like I was in a fight. Hopefully this goes away. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Yeah. You gotta see the truth. You gotta live in truth. You gotta live in truth. I always win. Either way. As long as I hit that truth, I win. I'm going to speak things right now that some people might not understand. It might look like a loss, but as long as if you are wired this way, we are wired differently. It's a different, you're not programmed to the matrix. If you hit the truth, bing, I hit the truth. Even though it looks like a loss, you still won. You still won. Listen, all those other things that come, it comes as a result of that frequency of truth. Okay, you can have the Lamborghini, but all that other stuff, it comes as a result of hitting that frequency. What is the top frequency? The truth. This is never going to change. You go out on the internet, everyone's got a fad, the things that change. The truth is always the top of the consciousness scale. You get yourself a Hawkins. I tell this to the people all the time. If you're really new to this, right? I have it in the brain here. And you got to know the basics. You got to know the top, the bottom, the middle. If you're really struggling, I help the people that are struggling. You got to get to acceptance. You don't have to be perfect at the top, love, all this other. Just get to acceptance and you'll be all right. Because some people, it's been a very devastating world post-2020. Angela writes, great session. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you're in a tough spot post-2020, you got to get to acceptance. That's the middle of the scale. As long as you're there, you're going to not be into depression. You got to get to acceptance. Don't worry about being perfect. Everything's so much love. Because guess what? A lot of us, as long as you get to acceptance, if you you say, I'm learning something that I'm going to get better and better. There's things in my past. We are transmuters of energy. God gave me footstools. Do you get it, bro? Every time you were done wrong, God gave you a footstool because you're the chosen one. You could write it in the comments, I am the chosen one. People don't like it, get them out of your way. Because you, the person that's getting this message, you hear these terms like light workers, like the chosen one. You are the chosen one for your family lineage. Why? Because you have to reset the DNA. Full video on the channel page. You might be the quote-unquote black sheep of the family. You love these teachings here, right? Caribbean Joy. Oh, I wish I was in the Caribbean right now. I love you, Caribbean Joy. Thank you. Hi, Divine Feminine here. Top frequency animal. I appreciate you, Caribbean Joy. I love you. Got to hear those, hit those drums, right? The pans. I love that noise. Yeah, I listen to a guy that plays the hand pan. It's great stuff. The music, the palm trees. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? The music, the palm trees. I guess we could ask for love. What a joke this world is, right? I know you're there, you're sitting, you're tuned in. Your life, the same thing. We all went through it this year. What a joke. What a joke, you're saying. What a fake world. Your fake world. You're looking out there, your fake world. But I see now. I see it all. We had to see it all this year. And really, that's what it was. Post-2020, you got 2020 vision, kid. You see clearly now. You must see the truth to make better decisions. Awareness is the precursor to change. I've changed my ways. I always share from a place of authenticity, not the same man that I was 7 years ago. I am far superior, exponentially greater than I was 7 years ago. You could throw up 777 in the chat. Yeah, Angel. I mean, again, it's society is judged by how they treat their most vulnerable. You know, I was talking about, the students and stuff, and I talked about, for all people, because actually we're all the inner child. Did you know this? The creative adult is the child that survived. Did you know this? I watched years ago. Yeah, I watched. Yeah. I watched how children weren't allowed to go out and play. I've seen it all. I've seen it all, kid. You know how much I've seen in my life? And yet I still go. With nothing. That's a true transmuter. If you could take nothing and you're able to do it, that's powerful stuff. These are the great, we came here for these tests. If you're able to do this, this is what we came to be. We're fine-tuning our skills to be creators. We're creating right now as I'm speaking this word. I see these words, right? I saw a beautiful, I shared it with Patreon community. I'll put it on Facebook. I see these words written in the sand yesterday on my walk. And we're grateful for these things, but our lives have to be more than just grounding. Our lives have to be full of love and abundance. Real relationships, real opportunities, real friendships. The real, not the fake. The truth, not the lie. And when you see clearly, you can never unsee. Blue Star writes, I love the recess. Yeah, because we're kids. That's how you learn. That's why people, they don't know how to interact anymore, right? That's why it's so difficult for you to find. You could find one that's like the gold. I shared this. You find the right girl, bro, that's the gold. That's the gold. People don't know how to be social no more. It's been destroyed. Right? Because when maybe we were able to go out. Now they just keep them in the room, right? Make them miserable all day long, right? Starts with the children. If you resonate with this, please click the subscribe button. Click the like button immediately. I appreciate that. It gets the boom. It gets the message. It starts with the children. Why is that, Uncle Mike? Oh, because we develop subconscious programs from birth to the age of 7 or 8. And then those subconscious programs are now 95% of your reality. So when the children are hurt, when they're young, and again, it could be just the subconscious, they're going to carry it for the rest of their lives until one man picks up his big hammer and smashes this reality to atoms. There's nothing left, kid. Now I get ready to train, go to the beach. The only thing you can't do is loop again. These are the deep. I say, wow, this is a deep channel. Do you like it deep? Yeah. The only thing we will not do is loop again. And some of them are full of shit, Caroline. I see it all. I've seen a lot this year. Oh, I've seen a lot, yeah. I've seen a lot. Yeah. I've seen things this year. I hope this message resonates with you because I didn't see these things 7 years ago. I didn't see these things 7 years ago. But I learned what is really important in life, and I've seen it was all about communication, kid. Oh, my great father, that's why he gave me that lesson when I was younger. The male must go through. It was always communication. It was always the truth. It was always information. That was the answer. What a joke. I've seen. What a joke. Yeah, it's like you get to that. When we're here at this place now, you know it's the end, because you've seen it all. You've seen it all, There's nothing else to do. And the world ends when fear was chosen over unconditional love. When communication, censorship, the free flowing of the truth was prevented, that's the reason. It's just the answers. I know some people like the unicorns and rainbows, but again, everyone had to make their decision. The angels had to do what they had to do, but everyone sat on their hand. Okay. We're here, kid. I told you out on the beach, okay? We're here. We are here. This is it. Do you get it? Do you get where we are? Did you see the truth? One little thing, this small, could have changed the whole reality, right? One little, this much. So it's wild. So here we are. We just get to sit back and watch it. That's all we could do now, is watch it, right? So just remember that the nature, your nature, your authentic nature always gravitates towards the truth. And that's why you want to disconnect more and more and more from, I love the dogs, walking the dog. Random dogs come over to me in the beach. Yeah. It's, so I've seen so much this year. I've seen so much. It's wild. It's really wild. And you can't unsee these things. You can't unsee them. So you got 3 of them, Melanie. 3 dogs. Yeah. So you just get back to your nature. And I love Lily. She hasn't been doing well. I see the writing on the wall. Love you. I gotta talk to plants. It's wild, this world, right? It's wild. Yeah, wind's picking up on cue. There we go. There's our confirmation. But I've seen it all. It's you have to remember who you are on the inside, and just laugh at all the clown world that's out there. Just laugh at all the clown world that's out there. I'll never forget. Years ago, I said, everybody's watching, right? Everyone's watching. All at once. It's going to be about honor and respect, kid. It's going to be about honor. It's going to be about respect. I know, James. I know. So I love you all. We made it through. I'm grateful for your prayers for the detoxification to go by swiftly, but I manage it, and I'm grateful for the community support here. Before I get off, and if you missed this was a deep talk today. You could watch the replay. Please put a like on this video. All right, I appreciate that. If you've never clicked the subscribe button, or maybe you're new, please click the subscribe button. It helps the algorithm so that more people will say, oh, they get this on their screen. They say, wow, I can improve my everyday life. I can know the deep truths of the universe. I can become aware of things and now implement changes, because you have to implement the changes to your everyday life. I have a special post for Facebook later as well. I had another, I'm always getting these, a lot of synchronicities are happening right now, right? You hit me up on Facebook. I'm so grateful for the tremendous support over on Facebook. We're growing exponentially on all the platforms right now. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. Check out one of the videos that pop up on the screen or at the pinned comment. Visit the channel page. And this is your High Commander, and I am the defender of our everyday lives. Always, kid. So, we'll see what happens now. You see the truth. Always be a man or woman of your word. Because if you're not a man of your word, what do we have? That's the problem in this fake world. Are you guys ready? Bye for now.